NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. That is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll go as a loss. It's a second and long.
Here we go. 180! You ain't doing nothing today. 21.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That second down play nets a -4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Completes it to Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, Could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
13. 6.
Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Watson. And his throw is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. He's got Fuller. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From just shy of midfield, Watson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 13-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You must be true. Shit. Deuce. On your team.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Here we go. 65. Me and you all day. I'm 22 jet bomber.
Now Gordon on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Alert. Get that quarterback, D-line. Keystone, Travis.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 53 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson now to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Check 13. Check 12. 12.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 9.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Watson. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. On first down, here's Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. 180. Flag. 50 hot. 21.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo flushed out right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here we go. Black 80.
Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down.
Check 43. Blue draw Porkers.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Taking it right down Broadway. And this will be a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
On second down, here's Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's wearing the tight end with it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Set. 19. 29. Check. 4 down.
After the interception, here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. It's complete to Fuller. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now Hundley. It's complete to Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 39 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Garoppolo gives to Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, right side. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 64 yards.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Here we go, Keith, get off the field. Jim.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
21.
This is Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. As his guys have now moved out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Get set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Reset. 19. Crunch. Crunch. Kill.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
He's chucking. He's
28.
19.
Texans 21.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down, Carney, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
We got 4.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Devin Bush, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. From the 50, it's Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Watson operating from the gun. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Running out of the gun here, Breida, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
65.
They run with Breida. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, alert.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
21.
Here's Breida. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.